Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone, the honorable judges and respectful audience. Today, I want to talk about something we don't often question because it looks good and feels good. Under the theme, Confronting the Uncomfortable, I choose to speak about how we often romanticize poverty in the name of volunteerism. It's not easy to say, but sometimes our kindness becomes performance, and sometimes poverty becomes stage. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Urdha and I am from Senior High School number 3 of Kayu Agung. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about that. We live in a time where young people are more active than ever. We volunteer, we raise money, we post about causes we care about. And honestly, that's amazing, right? It shows that we care. It shows that we want to help make the world better. But sometimes, without meaning to, we fall into a habit that actually does more harm than good. And sometimes, we end up romanticizing poverty. Ladies and gentlemen, what do I mean by that? It's when we treat poverty like it's something inspiring or beautiful, instead of what it really is: unfair, painful, and wrong. And it's when we go on volunteer trips and post smiling pictures with children in slum, saying things like, "Oh, they have nothing, but they're so happy." And it's when we use photos of poor families and posting it into our campaigns to get more likes or donation without telling their full story. We do it because we care. We do it because we want to help. But good intentions are not always enough. Because when we do that, we're not really helping. We're just turning someone else's pain into something that looks nice on our social media. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, poverty is not beautiful. It's not something to be admired. It's not something that should make us feel like grateful for what we have. Poverty is a serious issue. It's the result of injustice, broken system, and inequality. And when we turn it into total opportunity, we ignore that truth. What's worse is that we start making it about ourselves, about how good or humble we are for helping. For example, we go on a trip, take a few pictures, post them with a deep caption, and then we move on. But the people in those pictures, they don't get to move on. That's still their life, every day. We also forget to listen. We assume we know what's best for poor communities. We bring clothes, food, or short-term help, but we don't ask what they truly need. Like, for example, such as job opportunities, etc. We don't include their voices. Instead of with them, we speak for them. And we need to respect that. So, what can we do instead? First, we need to see people in poverty as full human beings, not just as victims or symbols of hope. They are not content. They have their own solutions. ideas, and voices. Second, we need to think before we pause. Ask ourselves, am I sharing this because I'm helping them or just making me look good? Am I really telling their story or just using their image? And third, we need to do long-term change, to focus in it. That means we support education, job opportunities, and fair policies. Volunteering is great actually. And I have one important message from this. When we post about our kindness to social media, we don't need other people to get attentions or likes, because poverty doesn't sound like that. We need to stay humble and being ourselves, not for likes, not for attention, but because it's the right thing to do. And for the last, thank you for your nice attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.